Hi guys, Lisa Davenport back in your feed. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday, April 24th. Gosh, the whole month of April's almost gone. That's hard to believe, isn't it? So I apologize for not being here yesterday. I actually had a huge, very, very busy day. A lot of little personal things I needed to take care of, and I needed to take care of a few people too. That happens. So they got me instead of you. Today, I want to talk to you about leadership and, gosh darn it, doing the right thing. There's been a lot of talk, especially around through small business owners, about how some very large companies have received the PPP funding. There's even been some talk about how some Ivy League institutions received the CARES funding, even though they have enormous endowments to tap. And yesterday, during a little Facebook conversation, somebody mentioned that they didn't understand why people were so upset about specifically the Ivy League institutions getting this funding. We should be looking at the government for giving it to them. And I guess I kind of see it this way. I kind of see it like Bill Gates getting in the food share line. It's available. People are handing it out. But does he really need it? And just because it's there, does it mean we take it? No. No, and part of that conversation that I had was, talking about the government being at fault for offering this and giving it to them. So don't be upset with the institution or the businesses that took advantage of this. Be upset with the government. Well, I think that there's a shared responsibility there. And that's where leadership is important. So yes, I do think that there is some serious problems in the way these bills were written and the funding was distributed. And I do look to Congress and the government and say, I'm not happy with that. But I also look at the individuals and the people on the boards running these companies and these institutions taking it, and I say, shame on you. That is poor leadership. It does not set a good example. And now more than ever, we need people setting good examples. I'm very fortunate in my life to have a lot of really great leaders around me. Some of them have studied leadership. Some of them just instinctively have good leadership skills. I want you to think about how you can be a good leader. You don't have to be a business owner to be a good leader. You don't have to be in politics to be a good leader. We lead by example. What's the example you want to set today? How are you going to make a difference? It could be a big thing. It could be that, you make a huge donation if you're in a financial position to do that. Or it could just be that you take the time to let people know you're thinking about them. Call people. Maybe you can help a small business out by making sure you're frequenting that business. Maybe you can put your heart up on a street corner. Maybe you can teach your children what being a good leader is. Just a good old human, right? We have some great leadership out there, including in our government. We do have people that are good in our government. We have great business owners that are great leaders. You know what? I'd love to have you acknowledge who those leaders are. In our businesses, in our homes, in our lives, go ahead, put it below. Okay? We live in the greatest country in the world. Despite some people making some bad decisions, we're going to be okay. And make sure you acknowledge who those great leaders are. I'll see you tomorrow.